So it's gonna running all the
all of the
drainage?
all
the
of the
drainage?
drainage set here. Yeah. So your last visit when you came here, at which time they were done with it, but then they are now removed the expired at this point. But then they told me that they want to be done with one and three, then they come out with the second layer of this coat.
Oh, rubber bridge with the drainage.
Right now.
They want to be done with the drainage on both sides.
At Boma Bridge, we done with the drainage, but we had to do the gentle slope towards the bridge. Yeah, that we told you about the other day.
Okay.
So now they want to be done with that. Then they will come back here and then do the second layer of this coat.
What about the right side? We're doing the drainage on the right side.
We will do the drainage on the right side, but we want to focus on the left side. Then we will shift the traffic this way. Then we work on the right hand side of the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if now we have serious issue with the traffic.
Oh, okay. All the way down there. Oh, that's okay.
So the zoning team marked some structures along the side. So when they done with the demolition, after which the contractor now
will mark some structure on the side. I gotta do demolition. Where is it?
Yeah, I guess even the fence there were marked, the forcing the drainage.
Yeah, so what you doing? Oh, the DSF?
Yeah, just pushing up the fence.
So that portion, so the continent, show the whole thing down there, read inside.
They will get the inside, like maybe a 30 feet. That's fine a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Or the poles around the view.
But that's what LG already? Yeah, but and that one also needs to move, huh?
Yeah, LG and
Is that cool? Yeah, but you're informed now. You're informed already. Officially, that's a movie. Will you be looking at say everything to remove it and huh? Yeah, but it's not. Yeah. What about that?
So because we told them that we were busy with the left side of the road, so that's why they're working on the side. So when they're done with this side, they're gonna come and start to remove the
But the feeling moving on, huh?
That 100% was significantly. Yeah. Yeah, actually working now with us, I must admit. Yeah, corporate.
Okay, no, that is still corporate, no, right? That's still corporate.
Yes, like they spill over from the manhole that we showed you the other day.
Yeah,
up to now, nothing has been done. Oh? It's still the same. The guys came to us one side, they said, when we're ready to do active work, they will come and dislodge. But then after 3 days, it will get full again because most of the lines along this corridor are all clogged. So the only thing, except the only way it will stop spilling over until they can dislodge all of the manholes on the corridor. They got about 12 main manholes, and all will have to be dislodged.
And more. So look, I'm here on the Freeport to St. Paul Bridge project. You know, I told you the last time about the situation with that manhole. And I've been told by the engineers here that you got to do dislodge of not just that one, but the rest of them before the situation can be taken care of, because every now and then you do it, come back. It's very going to handle. Yeah. Okay, after Montserrado compound. You know Montserrado compound? Right?
Yeah, right there, right there.
Yeah, right before you get on Layfette on your left hand side. Yeah. It's just on the edge, opposite on the end of Ministerial compound fence. Right before you get to Layfette. ain't see it now, you know, that's what I told them. Now, I can say, you know, when you come to that one, I'll be full to see. Can't you get too bad? Yeah, but you gotta try. Yeah, but this one we gotta try. Because once we get here and start doing pavement, we can't do anything here. We'll stop. It will just prohibit the project. We can't do it. And we want to get to Super Bridge soon, yes, before the rain. We want to get to the bridge. Hopefully with pavement. And we're already working towards that. So this I'm already at it. I'm already on it. So yeah, I'm already here. You can see it. It's not raining. It's already. So you see what I'm talking about more? See this whole place.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
drainage
everything
work,
right there.
as far yeah, we're going to do drainage. So the contractor wanted to do complete
Yeah,
drainage
that's
on the
right.
left side.
Right here.
He goes straight on the side.
So you got it.
But now the whole focus is now on pavement.
This is
Yeah, the whole focus is now on pavement. But
yeah, but they said to keep them as it's gonna be so minute because they said they always come and they do the
I told them
and
that.
then you come back and eat. So it's not. Hello. Hello. Okay. All right. Hello.
And so, folks, you're watching the minister's live tour along the Freeport to St. Paul Bridge corridor. On the 15th of January, the minister toured for the first time in the year, and there were a lot of areas that he identified. He thought some works were not being handled within schedule. So contractors made commitments to ensure that these things are handled. So, as a way of following up on the contractor's commitment, the minister has decided to show up this time around for the second time to do a tour on those facilities to ensure that the contractor's commitments are upheld, and that is the rationale of the tour today. So currently he's having a conversation with the project engineer assigned to this project, and they're giving him update on the progress level so far.
Oh, okay. On this side.
Yeah, on the left side. And then right after Puenco Junction, they did excavation and planning works for U-Drain to continue up to Douala.
Up to Douala. Okay.
Yeah. But at Kowai Junction, they're going to skip that because we will have to place a roundabout. Yeah.
We're on a roundabout. They're just not taking for that design.
Yeah, we already looking for that one. We come over a concept area of the roundabout. The abutment.
We officially routine.
Yeah, officially routine.
Because we are clear on a roundabout.
Yeah. Officially routine. As you can see, all year has been done. Only the second layer remaining. Yeah. And there now, where you see the machine working, there where we have started the slope from. So the slope starts on.
When we have the space for the width that we need between the.
Yeah, each carriageway we have 8.75. It is very big enough for that because we have 4 meter for our 2 lanes.
Okay.
Yeah, and along with the shoulder or the sidewalk. So it is wide enough to maintain the traffic. And once we're done with this side.
So by when will be what time we got set to get there for the second poster that's starting?
He told me that by next week they want to start doing the second layout of this course. Yeah, but from this point, our slow start. Our slow starts from here to go gently towards the bridge.
So we complete 1 kilometer of removing of asphalt. Then we start this road.
Okay. Yeah. So slow start from here.
Yeah, it starts from here to go towards the bridge. Yeah, it starts from here to go towards the bridge. So first they got to clear all of the material, then come on the side, do the cutting, then we start with this coat. He told me that they were going to apply this coat throughout this section because we have a thin sand here which is good. So no need to put borders. So they are going to apply this coat throughout.
So you check that good?
Yeah.
So what is
yeah, what they told me, decided to reach out to my bosses, and they're going to advise or approve that before they do that.
Yeah, that was sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we shifting 2 lanes on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yes, yeah. How you doing? Good? Oh, those mine?
If you don't like, but we have for your food.
Well, give me one.
This unsuitable material will be now.
So 2 will be on this side?
Yeah, 2 will be on the side and 2 on the side.
2 on this
Yeah.
side?
So this center pier for the bridge, we're going to use it as our median. Yeah.
This material is for how many meters?
So we have 8.75.
8.75?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And our 8 meters for the carriageway is okay for this side.
Yeah, 0.75, then I mean, you still got some, huh? Yeah. Still got some there.
Just that when we're done with the excavation, when you ride in here, you notice that you can live it down.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So you elevate a little bit.
You will go around approaching LEC, then you start to
go back.
Up, yeah.
The drainage, so it's a drainage. It's a drainage within the slope. It's a drainage consider
Yes.
for.
Yes. Because right after LEC, we have a cross drain that are going to collect all of the runoff on this end and send it across the road. Yeah.
Something that drop down will easily go away.
Yes.
So you don't stay there.
Yeah, it won't stay there. It will go across the road. There's at the outlet, there are some people who built all the drainage. And the other day, I did call the zoning director. He came, and those structures were marked and they were given time.
Right? You know, listen to what he's thinking because somebody thinks he's talking as about zoning and draining and all that. to the places?
No, I was telling Minister that the other day, I called the director, he came, and there were some structures that had over they all led the drainage, and they were marked, and they were given time to relocate because they would be burst. And we had to clean the drainage so that there will be free flow of the water.
And so, folks, the tour continues. We are working along the Freeport to Simple Beach corridor. And I think you've had the privilege to see most of the works that are ongoing. The drainage system is being worked on. Of course, an improved, up-to-date drainage system is being installed to ensure the sequential flow of water, because it is common knowledge that asphalt hits water, and once it sets on the asphalt or the water starts to seep through the asphalt, it has the propensity of damaging the entire asphalt. And one fundamental problem we've had along this corridor is the issue of lack of control of the water system, or the previous drainage system was so narrow and did not take into consideration the condition of the place. Because if you look beneath the soil, it's a little bit sandy, and so part of the engineering technique that is being used to ensure the construction of this road is to do a better drainage system that responds to the needs of the roads and the community dwellers, even during the rainy season. So all of these things are being done along this corridor to ensure that the people who are commuting through this corridor can have a better passage, a life of convenience, and can move their vehicles freely without any hindrance. So we are here along with the Minister of Public Works, and the Minister was just being briefed by the engineers that are assigned to the project. And as it is done, and it's a tradition at the Ministry of Public Works, the ministry assigns an engineer to each of the projects being constructed. That engineer serves as an eye to the ministry, and from time to time he or she briefs the ministry and the minister on the state of the project. So even if the contractors have a different perspective, our engineer will be there ensuring that they go by the contract terms, ensuring that they uphold standards, ensuring that the right things are done. That person serves as a liaison between the ministry and the contractor on the construction of a given project. So our project engineer has briefed the minister and his team, and they've taken that brief, and the minister asked some very technical questions about promises made during the previous tour, because the minister was concerned about basic things that were not handled during the previous tour, and he has explained to the minister efforts that are being made to ensure that these things are brought to stability. And if you can recall, just a few minutes ago, the minister was concerned about a particular drainage system, a drainage outlet that is in the middle of the road, and called the contractor immediately to find out why that particular place hasn't been handled as was promised. And so I'll get details from the minister later on how far or what efforts are being made to ensure that that situation is handled. But as you can see, this place is a mixture of mud and sand, and part of the reasons why this road construction is by far different and better off than some other roads is the fact that laterite is not being used to form the base course. The base course is being used to the base course. The engineers are using aggregate, the crushed rocks. They're using the rocks to form the base course to ensure that it covers up for the muddiness and the sandy structure of the road, and provide convenience for the road users. So we are moving. You see, the drainage system is being worked on. These things are done using certified engineering techniques, and the ministry's engineer that's assigned to this project has verified the standard and is ensuring that all of the contract terms are upheld and nothing is done outside the contract document. So the minister is here to verify promises made, commitments made during his previous tour, to ensure all of those things that were not done are done. And it is a part of the minister's responsibility to ensure that these things are done. He doesn't just sit in the office and rely only on the opinions of the engineer, but he comes and sees physically what he's being told. So you see here, a modified drainage system is being built. They're cleaning the debris from the drainage, so they've gone beyond the previous point to another point, that is the catchment that goes beyond to the sea, and it is going to be open up. These places have been closed for a while. So let's follow the conversation between the minister and the engineers.
So no need to do something here. I don't see why you want to clean it properly.
Yesterday they informed me that this is as far as this garage. So when you see in there, you also have this plug on this end to go. To go where? Yeah, so I took note on it.
To go where? You got nowhere empty.
It's going down.
We're empty on this side.
Yes.
But they let you walk on this side.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta go in there clean it.
They got to proper cleaning.
But do we see where
Now we have this garage here. So it is possible for us to do taking left on that end. So we don't have a parking there for the road. There's a parking there for the road.
So how do you clean it? Because if it's stockpile with materials, you need to clean it over time.
Well, it's up to them.
No, not up to them. Up to that. You're not up to that.
This existing drain, you have to clean it properly.
You have to pull. You gotta find where it is.
To the inlet.
Yeah, you gotta find the inlet.
I told them about this yesterday.
You gotta find the inlet. Exactly. Exactly. So you gotta know what the inlet is and make sure it close and seal up. So that if you clean from that end, then you don't, even if you're taking water from there, it's taking just water and not dirt.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, over time, if you close it up and then start taking a lot of dirt, there could be a problem.
So they must have had a conversation yesterday. I got it down. And then subsequent time to report to my
And so you follow the conversation regarding the catchment that usually stockpile debris. The minister is concerned about this particular place. The minister is concerned about this place and how they're going to work it out. So the engineer has informed him that they've jotted down the concerns, and in subsequent time they will ensure the full clearing of this place and the upgrading of this catchment to ensure that we have free flow of water, because as you can see, most of these debris that are here were drawn from that point, and it has to be cleaned all the way down to the inlet so as to allow free flow. This is a major catchment on this road, and one reason why there hasn't been a free flow of the water that lands on the asphalt is because this catchment has been filled with debris. Of course, you see everything there, it has been stockpiled. So those are concerns that the minister has, and in subsequent time they are going to be worked on. That's the reason why the minister thought otherwise not to sit in the ministry and holistically be dependent on just the opinions of the engineers. He is in the field with a team of engineers to verify what he has been told or what is contained in some of the reports that are before him on his desk. He doesn't just want to read them and assume that they're all done, but he wants to see them from a very physical perspective and even gauge the opinions of other engineers that are with him as to the durability of the construction of the road and so forth and so on. So this is where we are. We are approaching the Caldwell Junction. The Caldwell Junction is still moving, and road works are currently ongoing on the left side of the road with the installation of the drainage system. We just passed Palm Mine Bridge. Of course, you see right here, we are moving. So this is a day's tour. from the Bourgeois Island, go on to chicken soup factory, go on to chicken soup factory, and other places as well. So there are citizens along the road. They're in a jubilant mood, celebrating the minister for the level of works done all across the country. They are particularly happy about the current condition of the road. So here is where we are. The road is wide, it is convenient, and I think MDNC is doing a remarkable job to ensure that the road construction between Freeport to St. Paul Bridge is convenient. The architectural outlook of Liberia with respect to infrastructure, road infrastructure to be specific, is going to help in many ways. It's going to enhance mobility, enhance regional integration, enhance businesses. It's going to enhance a lot of things. So this is the ministry's mandate to ensure the construction of the management, the effective management of the infrastructure sector, especially the construction of vertical and horizontal structures. And this mandate has been upheld in a very certified way. So the minister is not just sitting in his office and being fair with the opinions of those that are in the field, but from time to time he makes it his business to go in the field. As the minister is here, his deputy Prince Mama is also in Cape Mount, carrying out inspection on the rubber sports corridor. It's currently under construction as far as and so as the minister is here, they're using an octopus approach to one is inspecting projects in Montserrado County, the reports before his death. His deputy has also gone to Cape Mount to verify some other construction projects. And from time to time, the minister will be in rural Montserrado and other parts of the country verifying those projects, because we can't just rely on their opinions. We have to go there, check, and verify that those things are done and done in the right way, and they're in line with the contract documents. So you see, we're moving forward, almost at Caldwell Junction. The minister and his team are moving along majestically. So we look forward. You can see the width of the road. The width of the road is so satisfactory. It tells you that this road is built to last. This road is built to last. The drainage system alone says a lot. It speaks a lot. And so we are here almost at the Caldwell Junction. We begin moving. The minister and his team of engineers from the Ministry of Public Works. So just in every nook and cranny of the society, some level of work is being done to ensure that our road networks improve a great deal. So again, we're here. We're embarking the vehicle. We're embarking the vehicle. The minister has just got in his car, folks. So we are going to another destination. Let's see how soon we get down. If it is not possible immediately, then we could cut off the live. But in the meantime, let's see what happens in front of the next 2 to 3 minutes. Let's see how far it goes. But I'm very optimistic that we will soon get down, so there's no need to disconnect. We'll be on at least momentarily until otherwise decided by the Minister of Public Works, this particular delegation. So we just left from Freeport of Monrovia and almost at Caldwell Junction, and as we're moving. Who are dwellers of these communities on the Bourgeois Island were very, very happy about what they are witnessing with their own eye. They never believed that in the shortest possible time, such a massive work would have been done on the Bourgeois Island Road, because this place has been one of major problems we've experienced in road infrastructure. They found it difficult to move from point to point, especially Douala. Douala was nearly impassable because the marketers had encroached on the road, and the road was narrow, everywhere was bumpy, and the place was so impassable. Now, in the shortest period, the ministry's operations has dramatically transformed the entire corridor. The ministry's operation has dramatically transformed this corridor, and we are currently making progressive moves. We have managed to get the marketers back to their normal selling areas, and the contractors have taken siege of the road. They are currently working, installing drainages from both ends, and they are making impressive moves. So we're currently at Point 4 Junction. Point 4 Junction, there where we are. We're moving, and as you're quite aware, the Point 4 road that connects the island clinic from the back over the swamp has also been contracted out to another company, and they are building this road, they're redoing this road to connect behind Island Clinic as a bypassing the entire Douala. So those who are even using this route, if they do not want to use the straight Douala route, they can oftentimes use the Point 4 road. From they pass through Point 4 and get behind Island Clinic, and they just move on to Broadville and other places. So we're creating alternative routes as well. So they will construct a bridge over the river there at the back of Point 4 to connect Island Clinic. As I speak to you, works are currently ongoing. The contractors are deployed fully, and they are handling that task. So we're not just constructing the road from Freeport to St. Paul Bridge, but we're also creating alternative routes that get you to Broadville. As you're quite aware, the legislature recently rectified an agreement that will witness the construction of the road with the same 4 lane from St. Paul Bridge to Bowatersa. So from Freeport all the way to Bowatersa in the next 3, 4, 5 years is going to be a 4-lane road. So it's going to enhance regional integration to a very large extent. It is going to open up, as you are quite aware, Douala Market has been one of major marketplaces in Liberia, feeding us with different commodities from different parts of the country. And if Douala happens it is going to bother well. So we're currently at Cloudwell Junction.
That corner. No, but you got to identify the places that we need to move.
But it's too close to the round.
They can stay.
No, you can see.
Yeah, so then we mark it. Huh?
It's not right because they should not have even built in the space.
Oh, they should not even build that. Okay, so that's not wrap. Okay. That transmission line, what's going to happen to it? That transmission line standing right there. It can still answer. It can stay.
You'll ship it.
Huh?
You have to ship it. You have to ship it.
Put it in a box small?
Yeah, once you clear that place, you have a space.
So some of these lines, like the other transmission line, they gotta go?
Yeah, yeah. They have to go. They have to go. That's but the thing is that they run about in this space. There are people that will come in fact, yeah.
Okay, so let's mark all the posts. At least you gotta get prepared. So we come here, we mark the post. At least you gotta get prepared to start to do it. We can't wait when they get here. They say they gotta move the post. At least you said gotta prepare for it. So we gotta mark the post and officially communicate with LEC on the post that it should move from along the corridor, so we don't get stuck with it. Even if we go further down, we got looking further down there. You can still see.
I said,
Like
this
you might have
side, we're going to say, this side, all that going to this side, all of put this side, on this side.
Yeah.
Go on that side, yeah.
No, but before you go there, let LEC know the post that they need to move, if they need to move forward. Make it. You can't wait to go there first to work there before they move.
We'll be on this side.
What I'm saying is, you communicate with that agree. We will officially let LEC know the post. They will be written officially within the corridor. Sent to LEC. Then your technician will work with LEC along. But they have to be informed officially. Okay, you got to decide, you got to move the post. Then you got to move them where you got to move that one. Let's look at all the posts that they need to move. Bring LEC people in, then we can write officially say, the post is in the limit, you got to move it. You got to be informed. Because they'll take that time to prepare for it to buy the new money. So while we're working on this side, they can start to move the story. So you don't finish the other side, then the posts are staying. That's officially informed them.
To get information.
Yeah. Now look at all the posts that need to move. Let LEC know on the side.
All the poles on this side?
Yeah. And you said they're replacing them with the concrete pole and the steel pole now. Whether at the beginning of this side, it's really easy for them. But at least they know that they got to move it. And then where they got to move it. But we got to show them where they got to move it.
Yeah.
So they don't just move it and then they like,
So you go have to wait, you wait and go along with you, tell them where they should move it. You have the demarcation. Huh?
Margaret, 1 minute please. So the finish was because they said they could not, because of the addendum that was almost like equal to the contract, they could not do it. They were going to double do it, almost like it. The layer there, they're going to, no, in the Samokatan, that section that was used for concrete. They're not using concrete anymore. But they're going to use, they're going to double this, use the asphalt, the ticker. They started doing that already. They finished with it already. So we're coming back, we can pass that to see. Huh? All right, so let's go to the bridge. We're coming back, then we'll pass through that side. You have to go to. All right.
So the concerns have been
Yeah, if it's closer, yeah.
practically addressed because the minister was concerned about the transmission line because the road construction takes into consideration the removal of many structures, inclusive of public utilities like the transmission line. He was concerned about the one across the road there, how being there whether it will impact the road or not. And those things were explained. Later on, the technical decisions will be made, but we are where we are. And we are going beyond the Cardwell Junction. So we are embarking the vehicle once again to go. So just stay with us. We'll go Dwalai. We're already passing Cardwell Junction. So the concerns around this they provide a basic explanation. He takes so seriously, and his technical assistant is with him. Jotting down all the things, and in the subsequent time after this report, he will be briefed adequately. All of the concerns that will be brought before him, and upon other things, we will take time to come and do the inspection yet again based on the concerns that we are currently gathering. So it is a continuous process. You can stop until the project is finally concluded. So you wouldn't even believe that we're in currently. As you see, the place is wide open. Yeah, even though the road construction hasn't hit mainland dweller like that, but you can see that they're carried far away. The people are carried far away. So before the road commences here, of course, you see these public utility lines will have to be removed. And it is my understanding that the communication has been sent to the Liberia Electricity Corporation along with Layfette to ensure the removal of these utility lines. And for these utility lines to be removed, of course, they have to be paid for through the road fund. It is part of road construction. They have to be paid for. And other properties that were in the alignment of the road, the surveying process, those properties, once they were not in violation, they were not grossly encroaching on the road, they were paid for through a certified process, the resettlement action plan that is handled by our division of environmental safety at the Ministry of Public Works, and they were dealt with. Those properties were paid for. So the road is currently clear, the corridor is clear, except these utility lines that are currently under discussion. So once these utility lines are removed and taken far away from within the median of the road, of course, construction will go on. So, as you can see, from Freeport all the way to Caldwell Junction, active works are ongoing on both sides of the road. They are either laying the base course, the sub-base course, or they are carrying out drainage installation to ensure that that the road is guaranteed. One thing I think many of you did not notice, most of the road constructions, you realize that they will use lateral to form the base and the base course. And so the sub-base course, then they do the base course, can quickly be saturated by water. So they're using aggregate, they're using the cross rocks, they're forming the base course, the sub-base and the base courses are being where we are. We're currently crossing Douala going to Kuwait. Of course, there's a bypass right here. As I told you earlier on, that the ministry isn't just constructing the main Freeport to Simple Bridge Road. We are creating alternative routes. So from Point 4 to Island Clinic was created, and from the Caldwell Bridge, passing through behind the beer factory and upward here, we've also created an alternative route here, for those that are coming from inside Caldwell. You don't have to come and pass through Douala. You don't have to traverse through that place. You just pass at the back of beer factory and you pass through the old compound there, and then you are right back on the road. So those are alternative routes that are being created. And one assessment that was done recently when the minister came here for his first tour on the 15th of January was that the road that will be connecting from Point 4 or Nuku Town to the Island Clinic, that road comes back on the main Douala Road, Simple Bridge Road. And it is our understanding, based on engineering survey, that the road connects Caldwell. So efforts are being made to ensure that the road is taken from here all the way through Caldwell. So you'll be driving from Point 4 Junction through Nuku Town to Island Clinic, and you cross the main road. You're right to where Island Clinic connects the main road, and then you
Perfect.
See the work being done here. Yes, these places are well compacted. Big chopper. So there's an application of natural resources. Yeah, there. That's what it is. So the minister has gone back to
This house. Maybe after the way it's constructed. We have to take note of that.
This one there, more taco.
Why is there a slip? It was corrected? Or we did it?
No, they will correct it. They will correct it. So now, with the survey data, they will determine whether the site is high or it should be cut a little bit. So the surveyor are doing a check today. They will give the result today. Then I do the check. And from there, I can recommend for them to come and do the fees themselves.
Get up on that side. So
Yeah, yeah.
They drive along there.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
walk back. See where it's starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is.
They have prepared almost a kilometer.
So I can fit there now and.
Yeah, before getting to Arlington Junction. They want to
Hey,
do.
what you're doing in the city, brother? I want that place clear. Those people who sell it out there so they can have no access to sell the animals.
Yeah, I've been pushing them. I've been pushing them. I think he's supposed to answer because I've been pushing him.
In the market. When you're clearing that place, in the market.
So we finish, almost finish this one, then
We'll start going there. Yeah, I want to see it clear.
What's that you already? The channel start with. You start the channel already.
I put them behind.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what I put it.
We pass by Power Junction. Yes, that.
One of the things they said they wanted to get this done as they're pushing for this Arlington Junction going towards Kuwait Market. Then on the side, they will have another engineer that will be carrying on with the surveys.
So when they raise the drainage on the side.
Well, they want to be done with all the works before they come back on the side to do the drainage work. Because if we don't do if we don't do if this is lateral material, if we waste time with it and rain start to fall, it will carry us back.
Yeah, but you can be doing the drainage. The lateral material, I will do it. And I'm Michigan.
Yeah.
So do the drainage and
yeah, we will push them.
the excavator to put the drainage.
Yeah, we will push them in this side. We'll push them.
You can be doing all together. I can't say what you need to work for.
Actually,
Yeah, but I want to try this one division. One division there. One division. Because that's how you want one. Actually,
yeah.
So for next week, we're doing to Poway Junction, but we had a run about there, so we're going to skip Poway Junction further into Douala. But then the barriers that we talk about for the market, for the marketers will not come on the road. So we have to leave space for those barriers. So based on that, the drainage team, where they are working, are going to stop there, and then we're going to shift them on the other side of the road. But here we can, because we are dealing with lateral material.
so if you put the barrier on this side, You're still not going to have the drainage?
We're going to place the drainage there. We're going to do the drainage work.
So why the concession?
So,
will the barrier interfere with the drainage?
So I was waiting for their surveyor, Tango, who they've been out for like 2 weeks. He'll be back by Wednesday. He's going to come and give them the offset. Yeah.
Yeah, they can do it. It's not interfere with the barrier that they will create.
So by tomorrow it's supposed to be here Thursday. Then we start our exercise in Roland.
What is that design for the barrier?
It's just
Design for the overpass and that?
it's just the design for the place to comment on it. So it's going to comment and that is so the
And that includes the barrier?
yeah, the barrier. It's just three options for the barrier. So like a wall fence and a
Wall.
yeah.
The wall and higher.
Yeah.
All the way under the almost that.
Yeah.
You don't want something nobody that you think about.
For the wall pass, we show something for the wall pass. It doesn't wall pass.
Stairs and ramp. What's the stairs and ramp?
Ramp for
And we barrier. Happy they want the earlier. Yeah, who they in there? Just think, go like this. Who was there, man? Or you go out to Canada again, you come in like this. The bid that's in there. Yeah, it was so good. But that's it. And you see the ramp the way it's built in the overpass when you go on, you usually go up. It is a gentle slope until you get out and then you come down the same. It's actually people go on, you can put your chest. You come in, you can hang your head. After one or two, go on the all right. Well, let's go. Let's go.
My man, Asu, no, listen, Asu.
Sorry. All right.
Has been concluded to some extent, and we are headed for a new destination. Apparently, chicken. Okay, thanks. Apparently, chicken soup factory. We are headed for that place. So we'll give you more updates as we proceed. We'll drive along this particular corridor that I just